Ham Radio Today.
Good morning and happy Friday, March 4th. Got a couple of events upcoming this weekend, the next weekend, and the following weekend. Actually, for the next 4 weekends, honestly. Every weekend in March has an event, so let's get started about some of the deals today. Starting off at R&L like we generally do. He's got a Jetstream HT holder for 3 handhelds for $19.95. These are kind of cool if you like to keep HTs sitting on your desk while working. It's a nice and neat way to store them, and the belt clip can clip over the back of the holder here, so you can monitor 3 different repeaters or D-Star, DMR, and analog, or however you want to do it. So kind of a nifty organizational tool for keeping HTs on your desk, but making them look somewhat organized. He's got the FTM 300 today for $449. Free shipping on that. And he's got these Easy Alert tornado alerts back on the front page, getting into tornado season here at least in the southern part of the United States. 30-mile tornado alert system. These work very well. I've featured these on the show before. In fact, we're going to be giving a few of those away. Well, probably like 1 or 2 of those away in one of the upcoming monthly giveaways on this channel, so be watching for that. rnl.com. Check this website every day for the daily specials that change every day. American Radio Supply today has their $10 off of $35 or more coupon. Coupon code is 586185. And that is a great place to get connectors, adapters, power poles, switches, terminators, all kinds of good stuff. AmericanRadioSupply.com. Radioddity released a brand new alert radio, like a monitor radio, outdoor, off-grid type radio. This multimedia music player, full band broadcast reception, Bluetooth, TF card play, small and compact. Shortwave receives AM, FM shortwave and weather band. So I'd be curious to see if it received single sideband. That might be a really fun tool if it received single sideband. Portable digital recharger, Bluetooth 5.0, so you can use it as a Bluetooth speaker. Right there. Very small, easy to carry around, whatnot. In fact, he says he sold out of them already. $35 for all that. RF750, brand new release from Radioddity. Got an email about that earlier this week. Radioddity's got some other stuff down here. His Zygu and GMRS stuff. X6100, of course. That's where I got my X6100, was from him. So he's got a wide range of stuff right here. You can get a $15 off of $65 or more order with the coupon code that I will link below. So check the description below for links to everything today, including that coupon code. The Midland, Texas Ham Fest is coming up in about 2 weeks. Now, I'm not going to be able to attend this show. I have attended this show in years past. It's usually a pretty good show. But they emailed me earlier. Actually, I think they hit me up on Discord yesterday, the day before, something like that, and said, hey, we're selling raffle tickets for a brand new ICOM IC7610. He says we're going to limit it to 400 tickets. And if you click on here in the raffle page, I bought myself 2 tickets yesterday. A maximum of 400 tickets will be sold at $20 a pop. The total available right now is 133. So they got 133 tickets left out of 400. You just enter your call sign and telephone number here, $20 a ticket, and be entered for a chance to win a 7610. Really cool giveaway. They do this every year. I think last year they did a 7300. So this is the first time I've seen a radio of this size. But that's a cool raffle entry. I already entered mine, and I hope to win it. But I've always wanted a 7610. It's a really cool looking radio. So one of these days I'll probably end up with one, but as of now I don't have one. So perhaps I will win this. But you guys go out and enter, so hopefully one of you wins, really. Ham Radio Prep still has a coupon code of Jason20, 20% off of everything on their website. You can buy Technician, General, and Extra courses. You can get the Technician and General course together if you don't have a license at all yet. Save 30% already on that. So $49 will get you both of those. apply the coupon code of Jason20, get an additional 20% off of that price. So you can get full 2 courses that never expire. So when the question pool updates, you will be given the new question pool because your membership never expires. And you can get both the first 2 classes for about $39 after the discount of Jason20. So go check hamradioprep.com today. Gigaparts has their March into Madness with a Shack refresh. Sales their weekly sales that start today. They always start on Friday. 10% off of all Comet products. Free rechargeable batteries with the purchase of an MFJ 259D. Save 10% off of Astron power supply. All ABR coax is 15% off. And they started carrying these line of weather radios as well. Kato is a really good brand of weather radio. Crane is another really good brand. A lot of really cool stuff for weather radios and storm spotting radios and just kind of emergency alert radio type stuff here. You can pre-order your FTM 200DR at this link right here. I've got one of those on order already, so that's going to be fun to review once it gets here. It's a short mark your calendars thing. Tomorrow starts the ARRL DX single sideband contest. I'm going to talk about that here in just a second. So mark your calendars for that. That starts tomorrow. Oklahoma, Idaho, Wisconsin, Virginia QSO parties are happening this month. CQWPX, worked all prefixes. Single sideband is the last weekend of this month. That's a fun contest. Louisiana QSO party. Blowout sale there. So this is fun. Ham Radio Day. Mark your calendars for Ham Radio Day. March 26th from 9 to 3 p.m. at their store in Huntsville, Alabama. I will be at this event. I plan to be in Huntsville for about a week and a half. And at the end of that week and a half is this event. I planned that accordingly. So I will be at Ham Radio Day at the Huntsville, Alabama Gigaparts the last weekend of this month. So you guys, if you're able to, come check out the store. Come by and say hello. We'll be recording some videos that night and having a fun time. And then you can order personalized mesh hats and different kind of stuff down here. Lots of great stuff in their flyer. Sign up at the Gigaparts weekly specials. They send an email about once a week. ARRL DX single sideband contest starts March 5th. Begins 00 UTC Saturday, which is actually 6 p.m. tonight, my time, as I'm at UTC -6 right now. And it runs through about midnight Sunday night, so that's 6 p.m. Sunday night. So it's about 48 hours long. One contest period is CW only and phone only. Use only 160, 80, 40, 20, 15, and 10 meter bands. Work as many DX stations in as many DXCC entities as possible. And if you are a DX station, then the objective is to work as many US or Canadian stations as possible. So it's a fun contest. I think I'm going to try to get a chance to compete, but I don't know. I might try to make a few contacts. We're down here on the beach, and we're going to do a POTA event on Sunday. So we might get some, there might actually be some DX in the POTA logs on Sunday, so we'll see how that goes. Talk more about that in a minute. Bridgecom is running their spring DMR QSO contest that started 4 days ago, March 1st to the 31st. They've got prizes for this up here. Basically, you just make contacts over DMR, log them, and submit your log. And then you get entered to win the prize. They might have closed. It looks like they closed signups already because you had to sign up. I mentioned this on the video last week. So those of you who did sign up, good luck to you. They're also doing their spring Ham Shack giveaway. You'll win all this stuff. You get you get a mobile radio with a power supply and an antenna, an HT, a hotspot, an extra antenna for the HT, code plugs for both, programming for both, Bridgecom University for everything, Zygu G90 HF transceiver, QRP transceiver, with the G90 antenna and the cooling rack and the data expansion card to do digital modes, and you get a BCR 40DU analog UHF repeater with duplexer. All of that, $4,800, 24 ways to enter. Check that out down there. I'm going to share this link with you guys. I've always said that if I win one of these Bridgecom giveaways. I'm going to do a re-giveaway on the show, so that will be a fun thing to do, especially with the monthly giveaways that I'm doing for 2022 now. So go sign up there, bridgecomsystems.com, for their Spring Ham Shack giveaway. Over on my website, go to hamradio2.com, or go to shop.hamradio2.com, rather. Go up here and click on antennas and gear. Of course, we got a lot of t-shirts. I got several new t-shirts that I'm about to release, but they're not up here yet. So we still got the standard fare up here. All of these look really good. Antennas and gear, you can go over here. Click, there we go. And I've restocked on some of the Ed Fong J-Pole stuff. I ran out of stock on these dual band roll-ups, and I ordered more, and he sent me some of the commercial band. Now, I think the commercial band ones are cool, but that's not the ones I was expecting to get. So I ran behind on shipping on some of these roll-up antennas, but those should be here either today or tomorrow, so those will go out soon. But now I have these GMRS and MERS dual-band roll-up antennas. They're actually not sold out. I'll update that here in a minute. So it's a same version as the ham radio roll-up antenna, except it's tuned for the 155 megahertz and 460 megahertz bands. So it'll cover marine radio, it'll cover MERS radio on the 2-meter side, it'll cover GMRS, and it will cover FRS on the 70 centimeter 440 side. But it's, legal FRS radios don't allow you to take off the antenna, so you can't hook an FRS radio to it, but not legally anyway. But you can hook like a commercial band, business band radio to it, or a GMRS radio to it. So it's a great deployable antenna for deploying out in the field. And I'll update those quantities. I've got about 5 or 6 of those, so I'll update that quantity here in a second. But the regular GMRS are back in stock. The dual band and PVC are still in stock. And the roll-ups will be here in another day or two. I've got several of those coming in. So keep checking shop.hamradio2.com for that. A couple of upcoming events. Number one, in 2 days, on March 6th, we're going to meet down here at Galveston Island State Park, where we did last January. Right there. And I'll share a link to this in the chat. This is if you see these kind of pillars here that are buried in the sand, this is the dividing part between the public beach over here and the state park over here. The state park's officially closed for construction. They're putting the final touches on their construction they've been working on for 2 years. It will be open sometime this summer. But right now, it's public beach access still. So we set up right here on the beach, set up antennas, table, maybe an awning, and we operate POTA from here. So we're going to get together at noon on Sunday, March 6th. Everybody in the area is invited to come out. A couple guys have emailed me saying, what radio should I bring? And I'm like, well, we're going to set up our own radios, and you guys are sit down and welcome to work our radios. If you want to set up your own radio, that's totally fine. I mean, I'm not going to tell you not to do it, but it's going to be hard to operate if we're all in the same area. I mean, if you want to walk down the beach a ways and then set up an antenna, great. But we don't want to be stepping on each other. And with the DX single sideband contest going this weekend, we may have to limit ourselves to basically like 17 meters. We can try 12 meters, see if it works. I don't know. We can try to find a spot on 15 and 20 meters if the band's not too full. We'll see. But right now I'm thinking that maybe we'll just hop down to 17 meters, which has been open recently, and just try to call CQ POTA on 17 meters since it's one of the work bands and there won't be any contesters on that band. So noon on Sunday, March 6th. Hit me up in Discord or send me an email if you have any questions about that. Next weekend, a week from today, we'll start the QSO Today Virtual Ham Expo. It's going to start at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Pacific time, Friday night, a week from today. And it's going to have a bunch of stuff to do if you click on Friday night right here. So Ham Radio Happy Hour with me, KC5HWB. That's going to be one thing that happens that Friday night. We're going to start at 9 p.m. That's going to be our monthly happy hour. We've done that the last 2 or 3 ham expos. It's been a fun time. Should have a couple of special guests on that night. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody out there. And then throughout the rest of the weekend, we're going to have the Kumo Space rooms going. And if you missed the video that I did with Charlie for the lunchtime live stream 2 days ago, you can go back and watch that and check out what that looks like. So everybody's welcome to join that as well. QSO Today Ham Expo starting a week from today. Following weekend, March 18th, 19th, is Hamside, the annual workshop called the Weather Connection. Their theme this year is the Weather Connection. And this is going to be taking place in Huntsville, Alabama at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. So, the Hamside workshop is this weekend, and the Gigaparts Ham Radio Day at their store is the following weekend. So I'll be hanging out in Huntsville for about a week and a half, attending the Hamside event, recording all the topics and presentations that they have that weekend. I've done that for the last 2 years. Those are some pretty niche topics inside of ham radio, but the people who enjoy that niche really enjoy the fact that they're recorded, and I think the guys there are going to be live streaming it as well, I think, but some really cool, interesting topics if you're into space weather and ionospheric study and that kind of stuff. So Hamsci event at the Space and Rocket Center, Huntsville, 2 weeks from today that starts, and then the following weekend is when the Ham Radio Days at Gigaparts right there in Huntsville also starts. The Space and Rocket Center and the Gigaparts store are probably about 15 or 20 minutes apart, so they're all right there, very close, and it's going to be a fun time. I'm going to be activating several times from Montesano State Park that week myself. So those are the happenings for today, March 4th. Hope to see everybody in the area on Sunday at Galveston Island State Park around noon. And 73, go out there and POTA today.